What's up everybody, this is DeanoGTO, and today we're looking at the IS Tier 7 Russian heavy tank, which indirectly leads to 3 different heavy tank lines at this point in time. So as at the recording of this video, the Tier 10 for the T10 line hasn't actually been released yet, but it leads into the IS-3, which indirectly leads, it leads into the IS-3 directly, and the IS-3 leads into 2 different heavy tank lanes, which have Tier 10s, eventually. And it also directly leads to the ISM, which leads up to the Object 705A line. So something I've actually noticed is actually kind of interesting is just how cheap it is to actually unlock the Object 705A in regards to XP. So if you're like me and you have already unlocked the S70 gun, which is, from the IS-7, then the Object 705A is going to cost you like no XP whatsoever to actually get, because all you need to get is the turret, tracks, the engine, and you're done. The ISM is actually honestly the only real grind in this line, because you have to get a gun, you have to get a turret, you have to get the engine, you have to get the tracks. But otherwise, like, this line just seems like it's going to be a relatively easy grind for the most part, unless the Object 705 turns out to be absolute garbage, but I seriously doubt it will be. I've just got a feeling that this thing will probably be pretty solid for the most part. I haven't driven it yet, but yeah. Let's jump into the primary reason why I'm making this video, the IS. So, as you can see, I already have enough XP to actually unlock the ISM, which I'll actually just do now. But I've been having so much fun playing this thing that I figured I may as well do a how-to video on this thing, because the how-to videos, I like making them, they're kind of fun. So let's jump into it and just see how it goes. But one last thing before I jump into a standard battle is the gun option you choose on this machine. So this is something which you're going to have to decide for yourself, but for me the 122 is my preferred gun. However, do not sleep on the 100mm gun if you prefer rate of fire, because this gun here has a significantly better rate of fire, technically has a better DPM, has a better aiming time, has better accuracy. The only thing it lacks in comparison to the 122 is alpha damage, which you would expect, but overall really solid, really good gun. Do not sleep on this gun if you like rate of fire. It also has an extra 1 degree of gun depression, which gives up 7 degrees of gun depression instead of 6, like the 122. So yeah, very interesting gun option for this machine. However, I prefer the classic 122. So let's jump into a game here, and straight away I'm going to tell you I'm going to play one more game after this, because I am basically playing with God mode on at this moment. I'm driving an IS in a Tier 7 maximum game versus Tier 5s. Most of these vehicles, I have a chance to one-shot kill. So yeah, this is going to be a bit of a stomp. So this machine should just be able to win this game within 5 minutes. That's how much confidence I have in this tank and the way it plays. It's just a really powerful machine, especially when top tier. The only tank I would have had an issue penning on in this game would be the T20 HSDC. However, he's on my team, so I have absolutely nothing that threatens me on the enemy team. Because since the OI's armor was nerfed, this thing can actually pen that thing relatively reliably these days. Although saying that there, now that I think of the OI's gun could be annoying. It could knock out some of my crew members, because that is the one thing I have noticed that's a real issue with this machine. The crew members seem to be made out of cardboard, and they seem to die every single time you get hit. So it's like driving a light tank, if I'm honest. It's kind of bizarre just how often your crew members seem to die. Also, I've just noticed the OI said stay at the base. Interesting choice. Not really sure why he would stay at the base in this sort of matchmaking, but okay. Let's see. So we have a KV5 and a KV1, I think, heading in this direction, but that's about it. So, I'm going to have to be careful here. Okay. So this game is going to be a lot more awkward than I was expecting, because we don't have much backup here. And I'm going to have to be very careful about the way I position myself, because I'm going to try and surprise motherfucker this guy. So that's half his health gone. Angle armor. Nope. Still managed to pin me. And there's the MXM445. Likely using the DCF45 gun. Be very aware of that guy. 5916 is dead. Cool. So that's one of the most mobile machines dealt with. So Leo is still alive. He's still a real threat. No idea where exactly he is though. Hopefully the Type T-34 is able to answer that question for me, and you may be wondering why I'm still being so passive. That's actually a good question. Let's see, so... there's a Type T-34. Yep, see what I mean? That's the alpha damage of a 122 for you. He'd probably be dead already if I was using the 100mm. However, because I'm using the 122, a little bit slower of rate of fire, and he was able to get away just in time to get outside of my gun's range, and yeah, 122s, they're great, but goddamn, they control you sometimes. This guy has like no gun depression as well, so this guy is going to have some serious issues trying to like deal with me. And of course artillery is now shooting me, so you know what, just go ahead across here, nobody's looking, and get away with that relatively easily. I'll use this dead body as cover. Oh wow, really? You lucky shit. Oh, I was actually not expecting to one-shot him there, so that's cool. I was actually going in for the ram, but that's even better. So on about 600 health at this point. They have a bunch of heavy tanks over there around that corner. They are being very passive, but the artillery is honestly the main thing I'm concerned about at this point in time, because they are just littering the area with shots, and I need to fall back as quickly as possible every time I fire, because they are really not interested in letting me keep all my health. So what I actually need to happen here is I actually need them to push into me, but I really don't have much backup, and god damn it, Bishop, would you piss off? Damn it, I was trying to use my turret to take the shot, but it didn't really work. Okay, so now this is a weakness with the MX M445, which you need to be aware of, is it does not have good rear gun depression. Right, it has appalling rear gun depression, so that was a really good weakness I was able to take advantage of there. So TOG 2 is up to my right. My KV-1S is in front of me, so depends on which one comes around the corner first. Here is the TOG. Track him in place, hopefully artillery is able to do some damage to him. Okay, TOG is trying to get some shots into me. Prefer not to die to a TOG. Okay, so let's fall back a bit further. This was a bit too slow. 3,000 damage. And the OI is on no health. He is dead. Sweet. And now it's just a KV-1S and a TOG. Okay, those guys should be able to handle that. And I'm actually honestly going to ask them to cap. Cap, please. I really don't trust these guys to actually deal with the TOG 2. I have a feeling the TOG 2 may actually win if... Actually, honestly, how far... Oh, god damn. Really? The T20 HTC still on full health? Really? God damn it. But, well, T20 HTC is going to be able to win this here, providing he doesn't do anything stupid. But considering he has this tank, I don't think he's going to do anything dumb. So really only 2 tanks remain on the enemy team. Expecting the TOG to be over there. Yep, there he is. And the TOG really can't do much to a T20 HDC. He's kind of screwed at this point. It's going to be very difficult for him to pin. I actually honestly thought that the T20 HDC didn't have much health left. However, he's still on pretty much full health, and that's actually kind of annoying, because if he had been supporting me, I would have easily been able to win that. Fight and actually survive, if you know what I mean. So the Jackson's still alive. Let's see, I'm actually just going to quickly look. Let's go look through the chat to see if there's anything like warning me that I was pretty much on my own. Oh right, that guy was talking about the OI. Right, not really much else to talk about there. So Jackson, oh god damn it. Okay, SU-100, yep, he killed him off. So there's one artillery remaining, it is a Bishop. Bishop is probably in this area here. Figure measures let the team know roughly where he was whenever he was shooting me. We do still have a T-43, which means, okay, he must have moved, but, well, you can just see like how long that took, and also SU-100, you're not really looking at him. Like this guy's using 100 mil, or never mind, he's using 85 mil. Interesting. And GG. So not a bad game, 3000 damage. Yeah, this thing in a top tier game versus tier 5 really just doesn't feel fair. It just feels so just incredibly powerful. And it's just able to stomp enemies just like that. Consistently. I mean, look at the damage I did there. So yeah, that would have been an ace if I had survived, but I'm not really too worried about it because I've aced this thing multiple times. And this thing is just fun to play. I mean, like I could actually probably go for 3 marks on this thing because that's how much I like it, but sadly I need to sell it at some point in order to get credits to buy the ISM because I just feel kind of lazy at the moment. I don't really feel like just playing premiums for a few days straight because I feel like that would get tedious to watch. So yeah. Of course, again, another top tier game versus tier 5s. So I may actually cut this one and just show you the result screens because I don't really want to show you this, me just stomping lower tiered vehicles. I want to show you something where I'm like bottom tier. Because I have had some great games when I've been bottom tier in this machine. So, yeah, I think I may cut this game, so I'll be back in a minute. I'll just show you the result screens, I mean. Okay, so we are back with the result screens from the previous battle. So that game was a first class mastery, top gun and a high caliber. Did like, what was it, like 3000? Like, yeah, 2900 damage in that game. Got 7 kills. Unfortunately it was a loss, but well, what can you do about that sort of thing? So, was pretty happy with that game because I did manage to like nuke their and the enemy E25. Did like one shot of damage to him that did like 560 damage overall because I set him on fire. It was awesome. But yeah, that was like pretty much the only real standout moment. So let's go back into the battle and see. Hopefully we can get like a tier 8 game or something. Yep, there's a tier 8 game. Sweet. It does have tier 6s in it, but this just seems to be the standard matchmaking for this vehicle. I just feel like this is the majority of the matches I see in this tank. You have some tier 8s, but they aren't just everywhere. Like, it's not as if you're going to be like a tier 9 game every other game. Like, this is just my experience. Your experience may differ, or your luck may differ. So, yeah. Let's see. So, on this map, with the tank destroyers that they have, I am going to head to the west. Heading to the east, in my opinion, when they have tank destroyers, like those ones, like a Jagdpanther 2, stuff like that, not really a good plan. So, we're going to head over to the west. Hopefully, my teammates decide to head over there too. Yep, the Liberté is heading over this way, so that's sweet. I actually own one of those. It's actually a really good vehicle. Not the Liberté version, just the standard version. But yeah, like the MX M449 is a very powerful vehicle. It can do a lot of damage, and it can actually block a lot of damage as well. I blocked 6k damage in a game not too long ago. So yeah, pretty happy that I managed to obtain that wee thing. Let's see, so in terms of the tanks that come in this direction, we have a pretty good spread of vehicles here. We have a lot of tier 7s, one tier 8, what's the other tier 8s? Where's the super crushing way to? Where is the super crushing way to? Maybe in dumb, I don't see him on the map. Unless that's him over there, is it? It is, right, okay. I was looking around the map there, and I think his tank name was being blocked by the M4A3E2. Or the Jumbo. I don't know why they was just changed that back to the Jumbo, because back in the day whenever I was originally playing this game, it was literally just called the Jumbo. The Sherman Jumbo. I can't wish they would bring it back to that there, because that was just like the classic name of the vehicle, and people still call it that even now. And the M36 Jackson was called the Slugger rather than the Jackson. So, let's see. So this 5100 is going to have to be pretty ballsy here, because he is going to take a lot of damage if he pokes out at all. Providing I can hit him, of course. God damn it, gun, really. Of all times for you to just completely whiff. You whiff there. Yeah, it's like the tank with like the least armor on the enemy team. And of course artillery shooting at me. God damn it. And screw me, apparently. Right, so yeah. It is a Russian gun. It will troll you from time to time. However, well, for the most part, whenever you're at relatively close range, the gun is pretty consistent. You don't really need to worry about that too much. But you do still need to be just, like, kind of conscious of it. That Oni, I have no idea what the hell he is. Okay, yep, that MXM49 has basically made all of those guys sequentially shit themselves. Shot into the back of this IS-2. MXM4, you may want to try and get shot into him if you're going. Yeah. Cool. He fired and shot into him, so I'm going to finish him off here now. Okay, never mind. I was thinking I was going to finish him off, but denied. So Oni is likely to still be here. Probably going to be positioned over there. Yep. So yeah, HE shot, not really too concerning. Track him up there, and going to continue moving around his flank, so that he will give the side of his turret to all my friendlies. Another shot into him and driving into a mountain. Good job. I might get one more shot into him, but I'm just going to continue rolling forward if I can. Okay, so that's some pretty solid damage, and RLV-39 just cut a shot into my side. That's annoying. That was risky. I have a feeling he was probably loaded, but I just kind of took the risk, and hopefully that hit. It is a V39, so there's a good chance it did, because those things are pretty big targets for the most part. Let's see, so this T-3045M did not spot me. I do have 6th sense on this thing, it's really useful. Cool. I think I knocked out his engine. Might be able to get one more shot off into him. I am a one-shot for this guy, so I should probably be careful. And Lorraine is over there. Interesting. But yeah, you can see here that this thing plays pretty much exactly the same in a tier 8 game as it does in a tier 7 game. Just play it relatively aggressive, keep the range close if you can, and you're going to be absolutely fine. Like, it basically just comes down to being able to like manage your range and just knowing when to be aggressive, when to use your health and when not to. That's basically what this tank comes down to. And also, like, it can block a lot of shots with its armor. However, a lot of the time, it's just worth just taking a hit. If you feel like you can kill someone off relatively quickly, or if you're able to bounce them at like point blank range, then you may as well do that. Because the way the game is played now, in comparison to the way I used to play this thing, is back in the day you would put a lot of emphasis on trying to like reverse side scrape and stuff. However, that's not really a priority anymore. These days it's more about just trying to get the damage in when you can. So that's pretty much what you try and do. So if this guy hangs out here for another little while, I will get another shot into him. But yeah, this is what I mean by keep the range close. If you don't keep the range close, this is what happens. That bounced off the side of his turret. Yep, gun just trolled the hell out of me there. So yeah, GG. Probably should have been 2400 damage there, but the gun just decided at the end there that it didn't want to hit anything anymore, so yeah, unfortunately that was the end. Kind of disappointing end, but whatever. So let's see, that was second class mastery, 2400, well, wow, it actually was 2400 damage. Oh yeah, that's right, I had blind jet on the ARL-V39, I forgot about that already. But yeah, overall, pretty solid game. Tier 7's top of the table, pretty sweet to see. I'm guessing this guy got steel wall, yep. So, overall, pretty damn good game. Pretty happy with it. And yeah, this is pretty much just the playstyle of this vehicle. Like, the mobility just helps this thing out a lot in regards to its playability. And I'm just able to do this well consistently in this thing. It took no time at all for me to grind the XP for the ISM. Sorry, I had the hiccups there, that's why my voice may have sounded funny. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Just a pretty damn good vehicle. Like, it may be more comfortable for you if you're using the 100mm, but the 122 is nothing to be trifled with. So yeah, that's everything I have to say here. So let me know what you guys think of the IS, the tier 7 Russian Heavy, and do you think the 100mm or the 122mm is the best gun? So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.